All right, we are back for another error hunt. Today we are looking at the 1942 Mercury Dime, or not all of them, just the ones I have, which is about a dozen. So we're going to be looking for some errors and different varieties that you might come across. Hopefully we'll find some today. We've got our Cherrypicker's Guide. That's going to be what we're referencing as we go through this to find the errors, and we've got our digital microscope so we can get real close on the screen here and hopefully identify some errors together. So we'll get into it in just a minute, where you'll see the first coin. We're going to get started with the 1942. I don't know if I said 41 before. We're going to look at 1942, different 1942 varieties today. So we'll get right into that with the 1942 Philadelphia. So be right back to get this started. All right, so in the 1942 Philadelphia Mercury Dime, the key error, at least in the Cherrypicker Guide, the one we're looking for is it's a double die on the date, where it looks like the 42 used to be a 41, so you would see like a 1 here and a little bit of doubling on the 4. It's pretty rare, pretty valuable. Hopefully we find one, but that's what we'd be looking for. It would be very obvious. So this one is not one, and that's really the only error that we're looking for in the 1942 P variety here. So move on to the next coin. All right, got a nice clear date here, but I don't see any doubling there. Right. Yeah, again, I don't see any. I don't see what I'm looking for. I mean, it looks like, if you see this little shadow here, it looks like it could just be dirt. Who knows? But it's if it's a variety, it's not the one we're looking for here, unfortunately. So we got 3 more of these to take a look at, and I haven't looked at any of these before, so we could be finding something here together that I didn't know I had. Nice clear date on this one as well. I don't see an extra 1 there, right over here. Take a look at the next one. Well, also looks to be pretty normal. All right, this is the last one here of the Philadelphia Mint coins for 1942. There we go. That one looks pretty normal. So unfortunately, we don't have that rare variety, but we do have a bunch more coins to look at. So the next thing that we're going to be looking for is on the 1942 D. There's a couple things here that we could find. The first one is a repunched mint mark. So we'll be looking on the reverse and seeing if there's kind of a faint D underneath the just below the more pronounced D. And then we'll also be, similar to the Philadelphia coin, we'll be looking for a 42 over 41 on the Obverse. So let's get started with the Obverse here. Check out the date on this coin. This is a very tarnished coin, at least on the front, but I don't see any I don't see any extra numbers there. So let's take a look at the reverse. See what that D mint mark is looking like. Very clear, and I don't see an extra D. You'd be looking for it kind of under there. I don't see anything showing. So we'll move on to the next one. Start with the Obverse again. And again, I'm not seeing any signs of a 1941 date on there. Let's check out the mint mark. Does look weird. I don't know what this is here. Definitely didn't see that on the previous version of the coin. Let's see if we can get any closer. Does look like there's something going on. What do you think? Is that just how it looked originally, or is there some doubling going on there? That's one I'll definitely be looking at the comments and seeing what everybody thinks about that one. And just for comparison, let's take a look at the previous one. That's what that one looked like. Better condition coin, even though it's tarnished, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Next one up. Here we're looking again for the 42/41. I don't see it. Let's see what the mint mark looks like. That one looks normal to me. And then this is the last of the Denver minted 1942 Mercury Dimes. Looks like a nice, clean, regular date there. And that mint mark looks pretty standard to me. All right, so we've gone through the Philadelphia 1942 Mercs, we've gone through the Denver, and the next up is the San Francisco mint. So there's a variety in each of the mints this year. So each of them had a variety in the guide here. So on the San Francisco mint, we're looking for an inverted mint mark. So what that means, and it's not really obvious, but it looks normal, except the center is more oval in the upper loop of the S, and that's more typically found in the normal coin. So it looks like the oval on the bottom is a little smaller than the oval on the top. This is a really hard one to distinguish in my mind, but it's in the book as a possible cherry pick. So we'll take a look for it. Even the pictures online, really hard to distinguish here. And this coin looks pretty worn, so I don't think we'd be able to tell. This coin, next coin's in a little better condition, so let's see what that looks like. And that one looks to be, it looks to be normal to me. It doesn't look unusual at all, but I actually don't know for sure. So I'm hoping, part of what I'm hoping here is folks with more knowledge can weigh in as well and let me know if I'm missing anything. But that's it for the 1942 variety. Those are all of my 1942 Mercs that I've pulled out of rolls, and those are the errors that I know to look for. So I didn't see any obvious ones. There's a few maybes. Who knows? The condition of these coins varies. Most of them are not great, so it also makes it a little challenging to find the errors. But that's what I'm seeing. If you noticed anything that I didn't, please leave a comment. Let me know. As always, thank you for all of those. I do look at them and try to respond, but I appreciate them all, and appreciate everyone tuning in for this video. So thanks. We'll be back again with the next year in the mintage here of Mercury Dimes to close out the series on error hunting Mercury Dimes. So appreciate it. Take care.